tea time with Mammie here. So I was working as my job as a cashier. My boss just came up to me after I just got there, like literally 5 minutes after I clocked in. My boss was like, "Hey, by the way, you're in charge of the automotive section today." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, what? I don't know anything about cars." She's like, "Yeah, you got it." So basically, I walked over to the opposite corner of the store, and I've literally never even been to the side of the store before. I'm not gonna lie. And there was a guy already working there. He's been there for 35 years, and I was like, "Damn, 35 years." But like, that's mad respect though. That's a hustle right there. And so he kind of taught me the basic stuff. It was I kind of figured it out pretty easily. It wasn't too bad, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't know. There's a lot of intricacies to working in the automotive section. And like I was making appointments and stuff, having to like charge batteries and stuff, and like I don't know anything about cars, bro. So I was completely lost. So then he just ditched me after like 15 minutes of training, and I was like on my own. And then there's like a huge line of people came in, and they're like, and I was able to handle most of it. But then they were asking stuff I didn't know how to do, and I was like, I don't know how to do that. And they're like, okay, can you call someone? And I'm like, I had no way to contact this guy who was like the only one in automotive, so I was just all by myself there. No one, so I'd like, well, like he'll be back in a few minutes if you just want to wait here. And obviously, I like what do I say there? There's nothing to say there. So he just sits there in the corner, really getting progressively more and more angry as the minutes pass. Like 5 minutes later, he comes back and he helps him and blah blah. And I realized, oh god, I'm so cooked. They're like, all right, you got it now. And I'm like, no. And he leaves again. He doesn't care. So I was stuck on my own for a while. I handled it. Then he came back and he was done with what he needed to do. And so then I went to my lunch break. I came back and there was some lady working there instead. And I heard she was going to come in and she actually called saying she was going to be a few minutes late. But that was during my lunch break. So I'm like, okay, I don't care. And like, she was trying to talk to the guy who's been working there for a while but she was like, oh, who are you? And I'm like, blank. I'm like, she's like, okay, I'll be late. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. Just get here when you get here. Oh god. I've been working at this job for like literally a month and a half, so I'm not really like in with all the peeps. So I get back to my lunch break and she looks like she knows what she was doing at first glance, right? At first glance, I might add. At first glance. So like 5 minutes pass and I realize she has no idea what she's doing. So I'm like, hey, we'll call her Rosanne. Rosanne. Like, hey, Rosanne, how long you been working here for? And she's like, 7 days. I'm like, okay. So like, I expect her to know how to do like the basic stuff because like, I knew her to do like a good portion of the stuff within like 15 minutes of training. So surely with 7 days, she knows. She didn't. She looks over to me. Hey, Mammy, do we sell motorcycle tires? And I'm like, what the hell? Why are you looking at me? So I don't know. And then she just like tells the customer, no, we don't sell any motorcycle tires. And then just hangs up on them. I'm like, bruh. She's like a middle-aged woman too, and I'm like an 18-year-old just casually minding my own business, and she's asking me questions even though she's been working this section longer. Like very few of my skills from the other side of the store has transferred over to the automotive section. And then so we get like started getting a rush here. It's like 1 o'clock, so yeah, people start coming in. Right. Like that's what happens after lunch. People like, okay, I got my oil changed or whatever. And so the long story short for me, and she's like helping this one customer, and I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? So I kind of like glance over, like eavesdrop on the conversation while I'm helping customers and stuff. Like, granted, I got this locked in. Like, I got everything down pat at this point. Actually, not everything. We'll get to that. And I listen. She's like, she looks back over, like yelling across like this long ass counter, and she's like, "Hey, Mammy, do we sell or no? Sorry, misspoke there." She's like, "Hey, Mammy, what's the Wi-Fi password?" Like it's like the customer wants to know what the Wi-Fi password is. Like, I'm like, I genuinely have no idea. Like, literally, just use mobile data. Like, what's the problem here? Anyways, so she's like trying to get this guy to get the Wi-Fi password. I don't know what she's doing. She just kind of like leaned over the counter, like on her phone, like, haha, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get you the Wi-Fi password. God, it was pissing me off because I had like a line of 6 people, and she's just helping this one guy with the Wi-Fi password, and she was there for like literally 15 minutes helping this guy with the Wi-Fi password, and I'm getting like helping the customers, and they're all getting angry because they have such a long line, and she's not doing anything. I don't know if they're getting mad for my sake or mad for everything in general, but everyone's mad. Because everyone's mad, I'm mad, and then this guy wants his Wi-Fi password, and she's just like yapping about something. I don't even know. I wasn't even listening. So like she's literally like for 30 minutes to help him get the Wi-Fi password, and then she just leaves. She just leaves. No, didn't even say anything. And then like I see her like 4 aisles over, like she's just like like looking at something on the shelf or something, like literally just browsing, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Remember, this is like I've been working in this department now for like 3 hours, but yeah, I managed to hold myself. And then people are like, "Can you do this?" And I'm like, "No, I'm sorry," but like I was just like I was done with everything. The like, guys were like, "Can I do this?" And I'm like, "No, actually, I can't because I've been working here for 3 hours. So yeah, you're on your own, buddy." And like I was answering, like the phone too was ringing nonstop this whole time, right? And then she eventually comes back, and then I'm like, "Bro, I hope someone else comes." The guy's been working here for a while. I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back. Please, I'm praying. Let me go back to my corner of the store, please. I'll let you have your corner. And eventually, some other guy came and he's like, "Oh wait, you work on that side, right?" I'm like, "Yes, please let me go back." And he's like, "Yeah, you can go back. I mean, you can just go tell the boss or whatever. I took back over for you." So like, thank God. And I had like 2 hours left of my shift here. I've been working. I was working that area for like a good portion of my shift. I had an 8-hour shift, and so yeah, I was working for 6 hours over there. Last 2 hours, I finished up what I needed to do. And God, I just didn't have no cares for the rest of the day because of what just happened. And I was laughing the whole time. My boss, like, as I was walking back with my boss, she's like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know that new girl, Rosanne? I forgot what I named her already." It's like, yeah, like, she was asking me questions the whole time. And I didn't go into the part where she was helping with the Wi Fi password for like 45 minutes and then left. But, what an adventure today. But I survived. I managed. Too strong. I'm built different. Anyways, that's it for me. That's all for the tea time. Have a good one. Peace, and God bless Juliet.